having or becoming an alpha female, or having an alpha female energy, right? Now, we all are familiar with the term of an alpha male, right? You know who an alpha male is within the first 15 seconds of him entering a room and speaking. Okay, you know who that person is. You can just tell they've got their shoulders back, their chest is up, they know what they're doing. They come in with authority. They are fearless, right? But there is also such thing as an alpha female. Now, many of us, we don't know how to channel alpha female energy, right? But we're also thinking, okay, maybe I don't, because I'm not an alpha female, maybe the business isn't for me. And I know so many times we feel that because we're not confident, we don't think we can be that person. We see the chairwomen and we see the confidence and we see the sass and we see the class, and we're thinking to ourselves, that actually looks intimidating because that's not naturally me, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down for you the traits of an alpha female energy so that you guys can learn, because you are not a tree. Okay, we're here, we understand the fixed versus the growth mindset. We are of the growth mindset. That is something you can learn. Okay, it comes with time, it comes with experience, it comes with confidence. These are things you can do. Okay, so I hope you guys are taking notes. Okay, I hope you guys are taking notes, because I'm going to really try and pin this down for you. So first of all, what is an alpha female? An alpha female has certain traits, and you will recognize her by these traits, okay? First of all, she embraces leadership. She is highly ambitious, okay? She doesn't run from the challenge. She is here for it. She wants to see past it even, okay? An alpha female is someone who is talented. They are highly motivated people. These are not people that you have to tell to go and do something. They will use their initiative and of their own accord go and get things done. All right, these are people who are self-confident, self-assured. As Deborah said, they know who they are. Okay, you don't have to be telling them who they are or defining them. They have already defined who they were when they woke up first thing in the morning. They knew who they were when they left the house, right? They're bringing themselves to you, okay? Now, the other thing about an alpha female is that they have a contagious energy. And this can be both a negative and a positive. I'm sure many of us, we've met those women that we just immediately like, this one I don't like, right? And it's because they come with that energy, and you can feel it, and it impacts everything. It changes the mood in a room. Now you can use that to your advantages now, female, because you can have an energy that is contagious and impacts people positively, right? And again, the last trait I want to touch on of an alpha female is that they have a high emotional intelligence. Women, I'll say it again, high emotional intelligence. Now, what that means is that they not only recognize their own emotions, but they understand them, they process them, and then they manage them, okay? They recognize them, they understand them, and they manage them. Ladies, we can be emotional, okay? It is entirely natural. We are built to be emotional creatures, to be sensitive, to be empathetic, to feel. But when it comes to business and when it comes to your bag, those emotions must go to an extent, okay? And you also have to learn to judge other people's emotions as well. It's not just your own. Learn to read the room. Learn to see what the effect of what you're doing or what you're saying is having, and adjust accordingly. All right. Now, many of us, okay, maybe we're not confident people naturally. And maybe that comes from things that have happened in our past, experiences that we have been through before, where either people have told us we're not worth much, people have told us we couldn't do it. Maybe we've had experiences where we failed in things, and because of that, we kind of shied away from ever putting ourselves forward again. But all of that stuff can be processed and it can be unlearned, and you can use it to actually fuel your leadership walk. You can use it to learn from it and actually change the way you behave, right? Now, one of the things that really focused me when I was coming into this space, right? I'm a person that I like to think I'm naturally confident, but when I came into this space, I realized that some of the things that I was projecting as confidence was coming from deep insecurity, okay? It was coming from deep insecurity. And actually, it was having an adverse effect in business. It had worked fine for me in social circles. It had worked fine for me in the workplace. It had worked fine for me in my home. But when I took it into business and entrepreneurship, all of a sudden I was hitting brick walls. And I had to unpeel the layers of the onion and be like, okay, why is it that I react badly if someone tells me this? Why is it that I don't know how to cope if someone does that? Why is it that I feel this way? Okay, start to process and actually analyze, why do you feel that way? And is it serving you? Is it getting you towards your goal? Right? Our chairman 750, David Imanitia, he talks about goals or distractions. Is that emotion? Is that energy? Is that sulk that you're about to put down, or that rant or that moan going to get you towards where you want to go? If it's not, you have to learn to put it to the side. Okay? If someone leaves your business, you're not quitting and throwing in the towel. Okay? It's one person. Chairman is not made up of one person. There are other people in the world. That's one person. Okay? It's not enough to literally take all of your goals and dreams that you wanted so much for, that you came to IM for, and literally chuck it away because one person leaves your business, because someone over leveraged, because someone told you, oh, you know what, it's not for me, because you tried to pique someone and it didn't work. They went, is this one of those scams? You're going to chuck your whole life and dream away for that? Think about it. It doesn't make sense, right? This is where you need to employ some emotional intelligence, some self-control. Okay, get it together. Understand that you came here. The very fact that you're on this call in IM is because deep down, something inside of you is telling you you deserve more. Something is telling you there is more out there for you, that you are inside an alpha female. You are fighting for the high ambition. You're fighting for a better life than just what the 95% can get. You're here for that 5% lifestyle, right? That's no small thing. That puts you in a minority out of everybody else in the world. So step into that calling, take it up. Do not run from it. Do not try and shy away from it, right? Now, one of the things that is going to help you, because one of the points I touched on in recognizing an alpha female, is the self-confidence. And this is something that Deb's touched on at the beginning of the call as well. Ladies, I can't say this enough. Confidence comes from competence. Confidence comes from competence. You can be confident in something that you know you can do. Nothing in this world can shake you when you know you can do something. When you know you can cook, girl, no one can't tell you nothing, because you know your food is bad. Okay? When you know you can dress, make someone come sit up next to you and tell you something. They ain't telling you nothing because you know you can dress, right? The same applies to business, and the same applies to trading, right? When you know you are a competent trader, right? You know you have a system in IM that works. You don't need to fear anybody that you try to pique. If they say no, doesn't matter. If you're doing a presentation and they're not showing you good signs, it doesn't matter. Do you know why? Because you know what you know. You know the thing works. You're confident in it because you're competent in it. And that in itself gives you posture. That in itself will stop you from default into flirtatious. Let me try and win him over another way. Let me try and convince him with distraction and with hair flicking and with all of this. You won't do that because you won't need to, because you're confident. You're confident. And you know what? People can tell when you are desperate and when you are confident, because there's something about a confident person that even though the person is telling you things that they're thinking are going to sway you or going to throw you off, it's not phasing you. They can see it's not actually doing any damage here. And so they're thinking, okay, why is this person so confident? Maybe for real, this thing actually works. You will close so many more people by demonstrating that you are confident, right? Now, when it comes to the skill sets that you need to grow this business, peak, present, promote, the three P's, right? If you can peak, or if you think you can't peak, shall I say, it comes with competence, which comes with repetition and practice. Start peaking. If peaking is something you are scared of, you have no confidence in it, peak more. If presenting is something that you are scared of, you think, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do presentations. Those guys make it look so easy. I can never be that good. Do you know what? My first presentation wasn't that good either. But do you know what I did? I presented again and again and again and again and again and again and again until it got better. And now guess what? I'm confident because I'm competent, right? When it comes to promoting through events, when it comes to doing these things, guys, we know alpha females, they are self-motivated. What that means is come into VTG, serve your team. Do not wait to be served, serve your team. And it doesn't matter whether you're unranked, whether you're a P150, whether you're a P600 or any rank, serve your team. If you see that audio of the month hasn't been dropped today, you know what? Let me repost audio of the month. Remind everybody we need to do this. If there's a call that's happening, chairman mentorship call, let me repost that thing and put some flame emojis and get everyone gas for chairman mentorship. Let me serve my team because I'm a proactive alpha female, right? Take the role. Do not run from it, guys. Do not run from it. There's nothing to be scared of. We all know we learn through our failures, okay? We fail our way to success. So you're going to mess it up. I've done presentations that I've messed up. And afterwards, I was thinking, what was I even talking about? You know, I've had peaks in the DMs and I'm reading that message back thinking, yeah, Nicola, you messed this one up. You lost them from early, okay? It happens, but you go again. And the reason you go again is because you know your goals. You know why you're here. You know you deserve the best possible life. Your family, your children, your parents, whoever it is that you're here for, whoever your why is, they deserve the best. So show up, do the work, get the experience, learn the lessons, become competent,